The first person to disappear wasn't reported missing, because no one remembered her, not her friends, not her photos, not even me, until it was almost too late. The first person to disappear was Ria. I noticed it casually, the way you notice something odd and brush it aside. Her contact name was still in my phone, but the profile picture was gone. When I opened our chat, the messages were there, my texts at least. Hers were missing, replaced by empty gaps like she had never replied. I told myself it was a glitch. That night I checked social media. Her profile didn't load, just an error message. No photos, no comments, no memories. It was as if Ria had never existed online. The next morning, I asked our mutual friends if they had heard from her. They stared at me like I'd said something wrong. "Who?" one of them asked. "Ria," I said. "You know, from college." They shook their heads. I laughed awkwardly, pretending it was a joke, but my stomach tightened. Ria wasn't just a name. We had years together, photos, trips, late-night calls. I went back to my gallery. Every photo where she had stood next to me now showed empty space, like someone had been carefully erased. 2 days later, it happened again. This time, it was Ammon. His chair at work was empty. No one questioned it. No goodbye message. No explanation. When I asked HR, they told me there had never been anyone by that name in our department. I went home shaking. I searched my phone obsessively. Contacts vanishing, chats hollowed out, call logs fading. The more I looked, the fewer people remained. Friends I remembered vividly were gone from the world like they'd been pulled out thread by thread. And then I noticed something worse. No one ever disappeared suddenly. They faded. First, they stopped replying, then their messages vanished, then their photos, then their name. Last of all, my memory of their voice. I tried to write the names down in a notebook, afraid I'd forget them. The next morning, the pages were blank. I don't know when people started looking at me differently. Conversations would pause when I entered rooms. Strangers avoided eye contact. My phone rang less and less. One night, I stood in front of the mirror and felt a strange pressure behind my eyes, like something was gently pulling at me. I opened my contacts. Half the list was gone. I scrolled faster, heart pounding, until I reached the bottom. My own name wasn't there. I checked my messages. Every conversation showed only one side, mine, talking to no one. Panicking, I searched my social media. No profile. No photos. No history. I ran to my parents' house. They opened the door politely, confused, like I was a stranger asking for directions. My mother didn't recognize my face. My childhood bedroom belonged to someone else now. I walked back home numb, terrified of what I already knew. I was fading. Now, I record this because it's the only thing that still feels real. My reflection looks thinner somehow, like it's struggling to stay solid. Even my voice sounds distant to me. If you're listening to this, remember me. Please. Because once everyone forgets, you don't disappear. You're erased.